Hi everyone, it's Tiffany Riccardelli. I'm giving an update on my multimedia montage project so I can share a little bit about how things are going. Just really quickly, my proposal is on my blog if you want to read the whole thing. I posted it on July 9th. But I submitted a proposal to present at a National Staff Development and Training Association conference, NSDTA, about how at Rutgers we have two programs that I work with, how we manage a team of over 90 consultant trainers who deliver our courses for us. They're all done in person. Almost all of them are in-person courses. So I wanted to share some strategies and tools and resources that have really helped us manage this gigantic project here at the university. So I was planning on doing an in-person delivery and then found that this was a perfect opportunity to develop this into something more. So I'm using this multimedia montage project to do that. So I want to create this sort of living, breathing workshop that introduces some digital tools during the workshop presentation, but then also invites the participants to join in this collaborative community and access more back on a website that I'm creating. So that's kind of just a quick overview. The whole proposal is on here with my plan, but the biggest piece that I needed to tackle for right now is all these technological tools that I'm going to be including. So one of them is a surveying tool that I'm going to use during the presentation, Powtoon to create some videos of the work that we're doing. Weebly is going to be my website platform. Padlet is a collaborative bulletin board, and Wufoo is a form builder. So I'm going to start by showing you the website that I'm working on, because that was really step one. It's actually taken me a lot longer than I thought it would to create this, mostly because I'm playing a lot with the graphic design elements. So here you can see it in Weebly, so this is in the website editor right now. I'm kind of going with a black and white theme with this one little pop of color throughout the website. I'm not sure I'm loving how it's looking here on the main page with this graphic in the background, but I love that graphic. So I got to figure out a way to get these two things to play nicely together. But this is the platform that I'm using to build my site. So now I'm going to take you out to the actual site so you can see how it looks live. So the site is consultanttrainers.weebly.com. In the upper left corner, I have the name of the conference that I'm presenting at. And then this is the home page. So I'm going to scroll down. I have some information about our program and information about the workshop that I'm presenting. And then the goal of the website. So how we want this to sort of be something that workshop participants can log on and view in more detail, share with their colleagues, and help them build their own consultant trainer program at their university or their organization. Next, we have resources. So these are the things that we're going to either distribute at the conference or mention in the presentation. So first, we're starting with lots of written resources. So we have our application, our workflow for hiring new instructors, our interview questions, and a feedback report that we ask all our instructors to complete so that we can kind of check in with them and see how things are going. And now we have the multimedia resources. So this I really want to build on. This is just kind of getting things started. But these are what we use to inspire our instructors, to get them talking about different concepts in our program. So I'm going to click through a few of them. The first one is a website that I created for our instructors to connect with our instructors for the New Jersey Child Welfare Training Partnership. So we're going to go over this in the workshop, and I wanted to make sure that I link to it so that they can see what we have available here. So I'm just going to click on a few things so you could take a look. I created this site over this summer, so it's just actually going live on September 1st as our plan. So we're kind of testing it right now. but here's some of the tools that our trainers need. We have frequently asked questions. So we found that we were all responding to the same kinds of questions all the time. So we decided to create an FAQ page. So this is something that workshop participants will link to. Then there's a video I created this summer for a philosophy of learning that we're going to be using moving forward. So moving away from, just checking this off a list of trainings people need to complete to actually coaching and mentoring and making sure that this is a learning experience. So I created this in Powtoon.
The Office of Training and Professional
So this is something that our workshop participants will be able to link to. I have an orientation video that I'm going to be creating next, so that's sort of like a welcome to the training partnership video. So I'm going to work on that this semester, so hopefully within the next week I'll have that done. I have a video that I created about our training participants for Grow NJ Kids Training Services. That's another part of the program that I work with here at Rutgers. So it just kind of describes who we have in our trainings. So that'll be something that they can link to. And then I actually linked to the protective factors concept in 60 that I created. So I thought that was a good way to build that into this course as well. Next, I have a collaboration page where I use that site called Padlet that I mentioned earlier to create sort of a digital bulletin board. So right now I just have some recruitment resources loaded on here, but I'm going to fill this with tons of stuff. Links and documents, and invite workshop participants to add their own resources. So we're all kind of collaborating on this living, breathing digital bulletin board. Under the Respond tab, I have that WooFoo form that I mentioned earlier. I know it's a funny word. But this is a more in-depth survey where I'm going to ask participants to tell us, they can do it anonymously, but what they liked about the workshop and what kinds of questions they still have following the workshop, so that I can use their feedback to help this site evolve into something that's really useful for them. And then finally, we have a contact page. So if there's anything that people are questions that they have or things that they want to reach out and ask us about, or information they want to ask us for, they can fill out this form and request more information. And of course, our mailing address and email address is in here. So that is the website. And one of the other pieces that I have that I'm building in now, this is going to be part of the in-person delivery. I'm using Mentimeter to survey the participants live. So we can kind of go through a little demo here. So I'm going to go to present. So I created this survey question. The first thing I want to know is who's in my workshop. So I'm curious about what role they play. So the participants will just go to menti.com and then they'll enter this code up here, 599728, and respond to the question. And when they do, this word cloud is going to adjust to reflect how many responses we're getting. So I just submitted one. So you can see the word trainer is getting bigger actually because more and more people are putting in that they are a trainer. So that's just kind of one way I'm going to survey them. The next question I want to know, do they have a formal interview process? So as people respond, the percentages will adjust. So right now it's at 50-50. All right. So that's where I'm at right now. What I still have to do, I still have to finish up the website. Under this resources page, I have to link in the actual documents that I'm going to be distributing at the conference. I want to add some more resources on my collaboration page for my Padlet. And then, of course, I want to go ahead and add that orientation video and some other videos because I think that's going to really... First of all, it's going to be really helpful for the work that I'm doing on a day-to-day basis for my instructors, but then also I think it's really useful to drive home some of the concepts with the participants in the workshop. So I'm looking forward to your feedback. If you have any suggestions Feel free to drop a comment and let me know what you think. If you can come up with a way to get these two things to play nicely together, let me know. But looking forward to sharing the next step with everyone. Thanks.